Welcome to How to Make an Air Hat. This video shows how to make an inexpensive air hat. In my previous workspace, I worked with lots of toxic stuff, like casting bronze, so I had to build an air hat. The fresh air inlet was more than 20 feet from the workspace to provide clean air. The flexible duct was suspended to allow free movement in the cramped workspace. It served me well. In my present indoor workspace, I'm still working with toxic stuff, so an air hat's necessary. It's not possible to use fresh air like before, so this $80 Honeywell HPA 060 air purifier was chosen because it's small, has 3 blower speeds, and can be easily moved around. It looked like it would be easy to connect a flexible hose to the outlet side. This is a simple machine consisting of a controller, a blower, and 2 filters in a plastic casing. The air flows through one side of the casing to the other. I just want to show how this thing was put together. I found out that flooring, this hard flooring, was exactly the right width for fitting into these cracks, so I made 2 of these pieces to fit the outside here and a curve here for this plastic, and they fit right in there really nice. And I filled each of these cracks with some weatherproofing, weather stripping, and this piece of this plastic here is made out of PVC house dream, and you just cut it out and heat it with a heat gun. And of course this piece here is made out of a regular tin can, cut to fit, and I used 3 pop rivets. You could use screws just as well to hold it together, and I taped it on the inside to keep the air from leaking out of it, and that's how it all fits together. So that's how this part was made. This is the machine with the modifications added. Initially, I built the air hat to be portable. It worked okay, but several problems required correction. One problem was not having a swivel between the air hat and the ducting. This made it impossible to turn around while wearing the hat. Another issue was that the thin vinyl ducting would not last long being dragged across the cement floor, besides always being underfoot. Another unexpected issue was that there was too much airflow, causing my eyes to dry. This was partly solved by putting a baffle in the inlet of the ducting hose and not using the foam insulation in the sides of the hat. I also decided to include the welding helmet, which can be seen on the countertop later in this video. Materials used for fabricating the hat are inexpensive. A $12 hard hat, a $5 face shield, $3 earmuffs, and items not shown here include $22 for 2 8-foot pieces of 3-inch vinyl flexible duct and $4 for 2 hose clamps. All these items can be bought online. The items I had on hand consist of a tin can, a cap from a foam spray can, some pipe insulation, a piece of EBDM rubber, and some pieces of 2-inch ABS sewer pipe. This shows how the hat was put together. I used these regular cans with a struggle off lid because I found that the tops off of these foam cans is perfect in here, so it makes for a nice swivel. So that's what I used for that. I took the can and I cut it, cut a hole in the in the hat for the can to fit, and then stapled it together like this, so the can can't move around. All the ugliness is inside. And I needed to. This is too small for the hose to fit on, so I needed something to make bigger. So I used some regular 2-inch ABS pipe, and I cut it and put a patch in here so that it fits really tight on here, so I can use that. So this goes in like yay, and then this ring goes on, fits tight. There, like that. That makes for a really nice, soft, easy swivel for the ductwork to fit onto it. So that's how that worked. These this cheapo foam things I heat them with a heat gun, bend them so that they'll fit in here, and then they fasten in with a screw here on each side. I made these originally to fit in the sides here to hold the air, but I found that this this air purifier produces way too much air, and so the more air you can lose, the better. So I'm leaving those out. This piece here, this is the hat band, and I've used a piece of EPDM rubber stapled to the hat band. And when I put it in, it'll staple to the back of also to the back of the hat, 2 places to hold it in. And that might still be too much. I might take that off if there's still too much air. So that's how this thing all goes together. And one more piece. Oh yes, the shield. You have to drill a hole in the middle of the shield, and it fits in. And you drill a hole in the front of the hat. For this bolt to go through, this plastic bolt to go through, and then it fits on the 2 here, and this is easy to replace. So that's how the hat goes together. While I was at it, I decided to make this work for my welding helmet also, and I used the same contraption, and I cut the can as short as possible to reduce the amount of metal on this hat. You're not supposed to have any metal on a welding hat, but the duct hose has a wire in it anyway, so you can't avoid that. So this also makes for a nice, loose, floppy connection to the air duct. So it'll only take a minute or two to put this all together, and this is the finished product. This is what it looks like. And these they're adjustable, and I didn't staple this. It doesn't need to be stapled. It's held on fine here. If I have to take it out, I can do that easily. So you need to buy 2 of these because you need an extra one of these things here. And these are cheap. They're like $4 a piece. And like I say, I left the foam out of the side so that it'll let more air run out. And if I need more, I'll take this off. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we're back to the air hose, and not only did I have a problem with the swivel, not having a swivel on the hat, but having the hose on the floor, I realized that would eventually punch holes in it and wear it out, and besides it was really a hassle. So I managed to hang the hose up from a wire on the rafters, and I mounted the air purifier upside down on the beam with electrical outlet conveniently right next to it. I can reach up and turn it off and on. And also in this part of the duct here, I put a baffle that reduced the airflow by half. And I still may have to put a damper in there if that still has too much air in it. So anyway, this works good. This allows me to move around the whole shop without tripping on the hose. So it's an excellent arrangement. So this is the finished product in its stored away position. I had a little difficulty figuring out where to hang it so it wouldn't be in my head, so it goes all the way across the shop. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.